Hey there guys, welcome back to Texas Beer Reviews, and on this episode we will be looking at Eighth Wonder's Rocket Fuel. So this is their Vietnamese Coffee Porter. Should have all the information on the can. So it's 4.6% alcohol by volume, 18 IBUs. This was canned on, looks like August 14th of this year. So pretty fresh, just over a month. And Eighth Wonder is out of here in Houston. So they've been canning for a bit now. I've had Rocket Fuel one or two times, I can't remember, but I don't know that I've had it out of the cans. So gonna go ahead and get into it and let you know what I think. So I'm quite a fan of coffee beers. Last time I had it, I did like this beer. So as you can see, pours out clear brown. What a big old head. It's got a kind of a darker, very dark brown, light black type color. See a bit lighter brown there at the bottom. Be able to see it too when the head fades as well. It's got a kind of a lightly tan, sort of beige head. Plenty of carbonation, pretty foamy. Let's go ahead and check out the aroma. So I'm getting a kind of a smooth roasted coffee. Some of those dark fruit type notes, like raisins, prunes, dates, things like that. A hint of a cola-like character to it as well. Some brown sugar. Really, that's predominantly what I'm getting out of the beer. So kind of it's not a very robust coffee. I get more of kind of a, it's like a smooth, sweeter coffee, I suppose. And those cola-like notes, kind of those dark fruit cola, sugary notes. Let this recede just a little bit. It's got a description too. Let's go ahead and read the description. It's there. Porter infused with cold brew coffee and milk sugar. Pleasantly robust dark roast, complemented by subtle creamy sweetness. So it does use lactose, which I don't think, didn't say the front, so I didn't mention either. But anyway, smells good, so let's go ahead and check it out. Cheers. So the big flavors I'm getting on taste is it's got a very strong cola like note. It really reminds me more of like a brown ale as opposed to a porter. Got some of those dark fruits, cola notes, big brown sugar. I'm getting a kind of a sweet milky coffee, but it's not very intense. It's very smooth, very, I would say, I don't want to say completely subtle, but it doesn't jump out at me like I've had from some other coffee beers. It's a lot more blended with the malts of this beer. And those cola flavors are kind of what I find from those kind of brown ale type notes. Mouth feels pretty light. It's 4.6%, so it does have a very pretty light body. And carbonation's pretty spot on. It's not overcarbed. I mean, to pour it out with quite a bit of carb, but definitely not overcarbed at all. Very easy drinking. It's definitely more on the sweeter side. Really not getting much bitterness at all. Definitely kind of starts out sweet, finishes sweet. There's just a hint of a dryness, but really finishes just about as sweet as it starts. In my opinion, it's probably lactose sugar definitely helps that out, sweeten the beer up. But anyway, it's pretty much what I think about Eighth Wonder's Rocky Fuel. I think it's a pretty solid coffee porter. I think I've had it before, and the coffee's been more intense. I mean, it's not too old of a can, but I would like a bit more of a robust coffee flavor. I do like heavier coffee beers with a bit more bitterness to it. And although I do enjoy this beer, it's more on the sweet side, more on the kind of subtle side for coffee beers for me. I like ones that are a bit more intense. So, if you like more of a subtle coffee, or you even like brown ales, or kind of sweeter, slightly darker beers like that, I definitely go ahead and check it out. I've kind of been pondering again with giving ratings. I know my reasoning for it before was that really it's all subjective. I mean, what I think of the beer, not be what someone else thinks of the beer, but just the fact that I kind of want to give my opinion on things as well, and the way I rate things is a bit, I won't say harder, but it feels a little more realistic in a sense. There's a lot of reviews where a beer might be fine, solid beer, but gets an A or an A plus or something like that. I'm like, I don't find every beer to be that good. Good beers, but kind of more of a realistic rating system. So I don't really have much of a following or anything at this point, but since I can't really ask what anybody else would think, but I did have someone else that mentioned that maybe I should give ratings. And thinking more about it, when I see beers that either I like or maybe styles that I like and I see someone review it, I do kind of like to see what rating they give it. And it kind of makes it more of like, it's sort of a build up to kind of a score in a sense. And I still want to focus on, recommendations as much, because, I still think that there might be people that may enjoy, I give this beer, let's say, 3.5, but someone else might, score it a lot higher, and I don't want to give the, impression that, this beer just, anyone across the board might not think it's that great, or 3.5 doesn't sound that high, but I think that's a solid score for me. So, with that being said, I'm going to go back to scoring again, just kind of giving my, opinion on that, put more of my stamp on it. So anyway, Rock Fuel, good solid beer, give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. That is, I'd say, a solid score. So anyway, with all that said, made this kind of quick review and a bit longer, that sort of a rant. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this beer. So if I see more Eighth Wonder cans around, they do a few other cans, so I might pick some up if I see some singles or whatever. But anyway, think global, drink local, and cheers.